Speaking of running backs, a big talk of free agency is going to be Saquon Barkley. Giants GM Joe Schoen was asked about him and using the franchise tag. Schoen said the salary cap changes your philosophy and how you're going to attack things. Obviously, a big talking point here, guys, is the cap went up much more than anyone expected. Schoen also said, so that's not off the table. I don't think the Giants are going to franchise tag Saquon going into this year, Jay. No. But it is a reality now that there is more money to play with and that Saquon Barkley, no matter what you think of the running back position, is one of the most intriguing free agents on the market if he gets there.
Yep. It's funny because Giants fans, and I now am in that community with all my fellow Giants fans, cultivating friendships based on our love of the New York Giants. Like, no one wants him. No one really wants Saquon back.
Right.
Why are you giggling, Matthew?
I think you're funny.
Okay. Well, it just feels like everyone's ready to move on from Saquon, and
what's the buzz among all your new friends?
What's the pulse of the fan base?
No, everyone doesn't want Daniel Jones coming back.
That's inevitable.
They don't want kind of indifferent to Saquon. I think the idea is that I think people are still in my community bitter about the fact that they didn't use the franchise tag on Daniel Jones last year and instead gave him the big contract and used it on Saquon. So it's almost like you're blaming Saquon for now what is a really bad contract for Daniel Jones. It's not really Saquon's fault for that, but I do get that you don't necessarily, like the Giants, my Giants, they're rebuilding at the moment effectively, and so to splash on a running back, it doesn't make a ton of sense, even if he is effectively the face of the franchise.
Yeah. They didn't want to pay him last year when they thought they had a team.
Yeah.
Right? A year ago this time, they're coming off of a road playoff win against the Vikings. They think they've signed Daniel Jones to this big contract. They think they're, in the mix for the NFC East title, and obviously everything went south for them last year. Sorry, for you guys last year.
It was tough.
Yeah.
Tough. To be fair, I only became a fan after the season, so I didn't feel the pain. I feel it retrospectively somewhat.
And we'll see if you make it to the season.
We'll see. There's someone else may catch your eye, and you may jump fan bases. But my point is last year at this time, in an offseason when it would have made sense to pay Saquon, they didn't want to. Yep. And they eventually came to a 11th hour deal where they gave him a little bit more than the franchise tag and whatever, like kind of a saving face deal. But they're in a rebuilding mode. And I think if they could get out of Daniel Jones' contract, I think they would seriously consider it. But they can't. So I think barring a market where no one gives Saquon any kind of real deal and he has to sort of come back on a team-friendly deal or whatever, Saquon Barkley, my guess, plays for another team next year.
Yep. Any chance, Connor, my G-men draft a quarterback?
Chance, yes. Okay. They are doing all the legwork and beyond on them. I think two things. I think, one, they don't think they can get up from 6 into, you'd assume, 3. Washington's not answering the phone for the Giants. The Bears are not trading the first overall pick again. I don't think they'd like anyone enough at 6 to just take the 4th guy.
Yep.
And the other thing is they desperately need a game-changing pass catcher. Darren Waller is a year older, injured. Yes, they like Jalen Hyatt, but they need a Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers, game-changing pass catcher in this offense. A great one is going to be there at 6.
Yep.
So I'm thinking pass catcher for the Giants. One more note or two more notes on Saquon with the franchise tag. A second straight tag would be $12.1 million. And the other note is that's a hard number. Usually with cap numbers, you can, alleviate some space or you can find what the franchise tag is a hard number you are stuck with. So the Giants want 12.1 on the books this year that they can't fluctuate at all for a running back that has been hurt a lot. I don't think it's going to be a tag situation for Saquon.
And is candidly a luxury for a team that's rebuilding.
Right.
Yep.
So, this is get ready to draft Gary Brightwell.
Okay, there we go.
I'm kidding. But it's going to be something like that. It's, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like the starting running back for the Giants probably isn't on their roster right now.
Feels like there aren't many teams in a more grim spot than the Giants heading into this season, which is a great time for me to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, interesting choice.
Doesn't make
sense.
sense.
I want to get on a low point. What am I going to do? Be a Chiefs fan? Go for the third? No. Go buying in low on the Giants.
Plenty of room over here at the Commanders.
No, I don't want to do that. No.
Come on over. Water's warm.
I couldn't do that. No, I need to be against you, not with you. That's part of the shtick.
Yeah, that is fair. Although you'd be better off, joining the Cowboys or the Eagles or a team that I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.